This is the last and final part. This is where people are responding to Slim Thick Kim for flying out to see Gotti Boy and
Your call has been forwarded to a fucking voicemail, bitch. Leave a message after the tone and I'll delete it without listening to it.
The plot twist on this story is absolutely insane. Like, from homegirl over here just volunteering to just eat butt, to flying herself out, to like whole time there was never a daughter. She was the daughter. Like, he was laid up with her. But they both look weak in my opinion because they're both flying themselves out to go see him. He's winning in this situation because it's like y'all getting to come to him. And then on top of that, he's flaunting money. He's flaunting money. He's flashing money. He's doing all this, that, and the third. But neither one of y'all got nothing out of the deal. Like, she got wet and flown back out, but you were expecting to, like, I guess you wanted to turn him out. I don't know what your plan was, but your execution was horrible. Like, but at the same time, nobody is winning in this situation but him. He didn't have to come out of pocket. He didn't have to. It's like he summoned y'all and y'all just came running. And the fact of the matter is, both of y'all have kids. Both of y'all are moms. Y'all are flying across the country to go see a nigga who is not doing the same thing for y'all. He's not even putting no money in y'all pockets. And she was supposed to been saw him, but I guess she had to watch her kids. So she told him, like, hey, I gotta watch my kids, woo, woo, woo. He then turns around and used that same excuse on her. Do he even have it? Like, I don't. Ladies, we gotta do better. We have to do better. Like, we have to do better. Y'all are making us look so wild right now. Like, it's not even funny. Planes falling out the sky. Like, she thinks she the reason why the throat spray is gone off the shelves. Like, we're not in flu season. Like, it's just it's bird flu. I don't know what's going on. Like, bird behavior, bird activities. Like, this is not it. Like, this is not it at all.
Y'all found the real baby mama. Like, yo, it's fast. She bad though. Look at her. I will say this though. I personally feel like the whole situation could have been avoided if he was blunt from the jump. Not only did you have two females flew themselves out to come see you, but you lied to one stating that you had your daughter when you really didn't. So you could have some quality time with Nada God for that week. Lied to everyone until Nada God had showed them screenshots and messages between y'all two. And they try to sit here and manipulate and reverse your story just a little bit to brush heat off of you. This is not the baby mama. It's a fake page, y'all. That's just looking for a viral moment. But anyways, back to the top. I feel like some of y'all is missing the point. None of this would have happened if Kim would have just stayed home and mind her business. You got 3 kids at home. Worrying about what he got going on. But he made it clear he was trying to brush you off. In a gentle way, I could say. You still somehow wanted to see him. Then days later, he got caught being sneaky because he was with somebody else. Like, please make it make sense. Grown people acting like kids. This is all too much. Hopefully everything dies down because I'm so over it.
So you mean to tell me that all these planes is crashing in the world and you took it upon yourself to fly yourself out to where a man that you didn't even know you was only talking to for a week to basically eat some butt because you thought that he had money from the looks of social media? That's wild.
So I know you ain't just get on here and say y'all act like you was acting like Helga. Bitch, you were. And Dejanay from the Proud Family as well. And fucking Nikki Parker. You were. Now that I think about it, bitch, you act just like Dejanay. And kind of resemble her too. Stick it! You were. Like, you writing the jokes yourself. Like, we just picking them up. You were acting like Helga. Helga was too trying to play cool in front of everybody, act like she was cool on Arnold. But behind closed doors, Helga was fiending. Baby, you was fiending too. You are. You is giving Helga. You are. Like, this bro, where your friends at? Somebody go take her phone. Go take her phone. Boy, we finna rename her. Like, bruh, go take her phone.
Okay, so the story about the girl who flew herself out for the dude with the accent that makes girls DJ themselves had me crying. First of all, they're both hilarious because she was so serious. She was like, I went out there and he was supposed to pay for the hotel and he didn't pay for the hotel. Talking about my filter. I sent him this, let him know. And then he was like, I tried to let her know, you feel me, that it wasn't going to go down like that. Like, you won't ever see me. I have my daughter. He said his daughter's name like 5 times. Or the word daughter. I have my daughter. So I just want to make sure you're okay, but you're at the hotel. I have my daughter. I know you flew yourself out, but I have my daughter. So I just want to say thank you for that. Thank you for that mess. So I guess, is this the new random man in Morgan? He was like, I'm not random, I'm right here. Okay? Just figuring out how to use TikTok, you feel me? So here are the text messages. Ah, that's funny.
Y'all owe that girl an apology. Y'all owe her a fucking apology. Because look, the man said he didn't link her because he has a daughter and because she's a catfish or whatever. But somebody else just came to the chat. They just entered the chat, y'all. Come to find out, oh boy was with her this week. He was with her this week. That's why he didn't link her. So it seems to me that he wanted to link dark-skinned shorty until he found out that light-skinned shorty was coming. So now he had to think of something quick. So he hit light-skinned shorty too with the, oh, my daughter coming to see me, because he probably wasn't sure, like, damn, dark-skinned shorty coming, so I don't know what to do. He started seeing dark-skinned shorty a little too thirsty. So, you know, niggas from Chicago, they gonna think twice, like, hold on, she trying to lie me? So then he had to, like, put the brakes on that, like, hold on, I want light-skinned shorty to come, because she not even pressed. She not even fiending. Let me text her and tell her to come for Valentine's Day. At this point, y'all, we gonna need the daughter's point of view. Like, I want to know if he even had a daughter. At this point, that man loves sending voice notes, because that's what caught him. Like, we know your voice, Papa. You can't hide, Papa.
So let me get this right. Slimthickim came on this internet. Slimthickim came on his internet to expose him. He turned around and exposed her with proof. After he exposed her with proof, he turns around and he gets exposed by a whole nother woman. See, I don't like to laugh at stuff, man, because some people's feelings really be on their feelings. This shit is funny as hell. This is why I love the internet, man. This is why I come on here every single day, man. This lady thought she's gonna come on the internet and expose this dude, and all these females on this internet was gonna attack him, just like people normally get attacked when they get exposed by a female. And I get it. People are gonna be more sympathetic towards a female, especially if it's a mother. But dang, throat spray, eating the groceries, paying for your own plane ticket, paying for your hotel, and then you got dissed. Then you had to fly back home. So the whole time you were sitting up in that hotel with your freaking throat spray. You probably had your rose with you. And the whole time you was in that hotel with your rose, your throat spray, and those dissolvable breath mint strips, he was with another woman the whole time. You got to feel stupid. And she gonna come on this internet and say, what did I do so wrong? Dummy! You don't know what you did wrong, and we're sitting here telling you? That's crazy, bro. She exposed him, he exposed her, and then he gets exposed again. I told y'all 2025 was gonna be crazy, man. Make America great again. Dang. Slimthickim. Man, you should have just kept this to yourself. This wasn't even worth bringing to the internet. If anything, this should have been embarrassing for you. This should have been embarrassing to be young and pretty and come on the internet to tell people how not only did you fly down there and pay for your own flight, how you got to a hotel and paid for your hotel, but how that dude didn't even show up to get his trash eaten. You should have been embarrassed. What's wrong with y'all females coming on here with stuff like that? You would have been okay if you would have just kept doing your little TikToks, kept doing your little thing, kept being a little nasty, little booty, little freak or whatever that you are. But you nasty. There ain't no doubt. You nasty. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You want to be nasty? That's on you. But you should have kept the rest of this off the internet. Throat spray booty bandit.
So Gotti Boy's ex-girlfriend has entered the chat. Y'all, we have another character unlocking. Like, she's brewing. She's on pre-order. She's defrosting right now. She said she's going to do her own little story time, and she's coming with receipts. She said that they were together 2 weeks before Valentine's Day, and she has the receipts. I'm going to leave her ad down below. Y'all, go look at her page. Go follow her. Clearly, Gotti Boy has a type. Like, the boy loves baddies. The boy got the baddies. But yeah, y'all tune in because she did say that she's gonna post her own story time with receipts and everything because they were together 2 weeks before Valentine's Day. And here I am talking about, oh, he's not a YN, he's a YM, he's a young man, he's mature. He had me fooled for sure. But that's what I get for voicing my opinion before the whole story came out. But I can admit when I'm wrong. But y'all, we got a full cast at this point. We have Gotti Boy, we have Slimthickim or Slimthickim, we have Nay, and the other girl, her name is Ebony. The only character that we don't have is the baby mama. Like, is there even a daughter for there to be a baby mama? Because if there is, we need her to enter the chat as well. About the girl who flew herself out to Atlanta to meet the rapper from Chicago, only to get there and not see him. This all boils down to ignoring red flags. This girl ignored every single red flag that he could have possibly given her. In her story, she says that she's dated rappers that we listen to every day. She says she's dated business owners, and she basically knew how men with motion moved. So if she already knew how men with motion moved, she knew that she would have never had to pay for her own flight. And then she said she had to basically force him to get on FaceTime with her. If you can't get this man to get on FaceTime, what make you think you're going to see him in person? That was just a whole nother red flag. But the biggest red flag for me was the day of. She said he started acting funny. She said his energy was changing. She said his excitement went way down. Her intuition should have kicked in at that very moment and told her not to go. And that's why I would never feel bad for overthinking, because the moment that man started acting weird would have been the moment I canceled that flight. And she mentioned in her story how she wasn't pressed to see a dude, but her actions just said differently. And she's a very beautiful girl, so I don't know. I do believe she has talked to bosses before. I just think maybe she misread the room this time.
So we all know who we believe at this point with this YN situation. But let me tell you what, that girl should have stopped and just deleted the whole video. Once them receipts came out and it showed that man said, hit me up whenever you're in Atlanta. And she bought her ticket a couple days later. Baby, you couldn't have been messing with niggas with money because that's beginner 101. If the nigga ain't sent for you, don't go. The fact that you bought your own plane ticket, that should have been a red flag right there. You talking about you messing with niggas with money. I'm messing with your favorite rapper. I'm doing it. You couldn't have. You couldn't have pulling some beginner goofy ass shit like that. You couldn't have. Yeah, she should have. And then on another note, when she told me something, he fine, y'all would have folded too. Who? I wouldn't have folded for shit. That nigga ain't even paid for the goddamn plane ticket. I wouldn't have folded for not a damn thing. Nathaniel, you couldn't have paid me to fold. He didn't even pay for the plane ticket. Beginner 101.
Now the ATL girl that did the flight shit, she talk about she got a new nigga off of the situation. Girl, I ain't even gonna lie. You need to lay low. Because, bitch, you ain't getting nothing right now except for thirsty ass niggas and probably DL niggas because you talk about eating ass, bro. I wouldn't recommend you talking to nobody else until this shit die down because you not gonna get nobody. All you did was end up on a nigga's hit list. That's it. Everybody want to hit now, especially if they like they ass. Everybody ain't doing that. So now you on every nigga's hit list, and it ain't for the good reasons. Like, you feel me? Like, they gonna fuck you and leave. Like, you gotta lay low, love. Like, this is too much. Come back in 2 weeks. Like, this is too much. Come back in 2 weeks and then recycle. Like get some new niggas. Because the ones that's about to be coming after you right now, them ones not the good ones. Them the ones is the bottom of the barrel ones. Them is the ones that's thirsty as fuck, and they the ones carrying diseases and shit. They used to just fucking anything and everything. Because what man in his right mind just seeing how thirsty you was just acting and how ready you was for a random ass nigga and actually want to take you seriously now. So I'm just saying, you do deserve that though. Because I see the passion behind it, but a nigga not going to see that. So like, I just need you to lay low.
The women of the flued out generation is a serial killer's like wildest dream. Because what do you mean you are flying yourself out to Atlanta to go eat a strange man's butt, and initially you were planning to stay in the home of a man that you don't know, that you just met on the internet, and you know him to be a scammer. You think he's a scammer because you like get money niggas. So you were flying to the home of a strange man that you've never met, that you think is a scammer. You also think his page is fake, and you're sending him pictures of throat spray and Listerine strips because apparently that's how people do the guac now. I don't know. I'm old. And maybe I'm also very vanilla, apparently. But like, you were going to stay at his house. Then he says, oh, we can't do that. And then you have no plan in place. You had to stay at the airport with the Spirit agent, so you flew yourself there on Spirit, which means funds for you might not be that available. And then you find a hotel, and you talking about, oh, $300 ain't nothing, $300 ain't all nothing. You flew on Spirit. Okay, so like, I'm just trying to understand, like, there is no part in this. I don't care about what that man did or what that man said or what. Men are gonna men. Niggas gonna nig. I hate to say it. He's a scammer. What quality of a human being do you think you're getting when you're getting a scammer? It's literally someone that takes advantage of people and their financial well-being for a living. So you think if he couldn't get some free cat up off of you, he wasn't gonna take it? But and I seen a post of somebody saying like, you know, y'all are technically bullying her. She brought that shit over here and told us. No one held a gun to her head and said, hey, come tell us how you was desperate, thirsty, and kind of stupid. No one did that. No one said that. She did that of her own free will. Just like she got her ass on that plane of her own free will. You are a mother and you are spending funds to go see a man that you don't know. And listen, I'm not saying that you can't fly out to go meet someone, because in a day of social media and internet, you can get to know people online and then you can meet them, but you have to put things in place. Like, a lot of girls be flying out to other places and they don't got no fucking money. So even if the man does get them a hotel room, when the dude go to the room and the dude try to smash and the girl's like, yeah, I'm not on that type of time, I didn't come here for that. Now you don't got no room. Now you don't got nowhere to stay because y'all don't got no money. Y'all be getting y'all butts on the plane to go to other locations, to other places with no money, no funds, just no logic. Maybe y'all need to start running these stories by social media before y'all go. Come on the internet and tell us before you go. So we're going to be like, nope, that sounds stupid. Don't do that. The lashing will be a lot less. Like, so how long have you known him? And y'all only FaceTime the day before you were supposed to leave? And where are you going to stay? Y'all don't know yet. So you don't have somewhere to go when you get off the plane? Why are you going? So you gonna wait? Why are you going? Like, the logic never kicked in. And she's raising children. And I think that's the other part that people aren't thinking about. Like, and that's why when I be talking about how as parents, the adults that are here now are a direct reflection of their parents. So yes, parents aren't responsible for their adult children and their actions, but you contributed to that behavior. We contributed to that, to the adults our children are, contributed to that. You know what? And you know what's crazy? With everything everyone's saying, she still has not learned her lesson. Because she now talking about, oh, everything happens for a reason, because now the real money niggas is in her DMs trying to link with her. So now you about to go get your ass on another flight to go see another man that you think have money? Come on, babe. And I seen somebody that she's in her 30s. Come on now. Get it together.